Victims of violence, if you talk to them, will tell you, I never thought it would happen to me. And none of us want it to happen. But I'll tell you right now that putting your head in the sand and saying, I'm just not going to think about it, is the worst possible thing you can do. The best thing you can do is think about it now and get prepared. So we're going to start by talking about what self-defense is. Go look it up in a dictionary, and it'll tell you something along the lines of self-defense is the physical act of protecting your body and your property and your family. Or if you go the legal route, I think we have some lawyers in here, it'll tell you self-defense is the application of appropriate measures of force to protect yourself, your property, or your family when danger is imminent. I don't know. There's a problem with those definitions. Can you see what it is? Those definitions assume that the incident has already happened and that all you can do is react to it. And that's not true. Our definition of self-defense in the Personal Defense Readiness Program that I teach is choosing safety when danger is imminent. And that allows for us to consider all of the things that happen before a situation develops where you have to defend yourself, physically, I mean. So there's all kinds of preparation that you can do that may result in you not even being in danger in the first place. And that's part of self-defense too. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So the first piece of protecting yourself is situational awareness. We've got great senses. Our bodies are very capable of picking up information about our environments, and I know this is true for this group of people, we're very good at looking inwards and finding out what's going on the inside. Are we agitated? Are we distressed? Are we calm? Those elements of situational awareness are key. And I'll tell you a little secret. Human beings are the only species on the planet that gets a warning sign from our survival system and dismisses it. If we're a gazelle out on the savannah and we see a lion traipsing across the savannah in the distance, we don't go, oh, he's not hungry today, he probably just ate. And he looks like a pretty nice lion anyway, so we don't, a gazelle doesn't do that. A gazelle goes, oh, heck, whoosh. But human beings don't do that. We say, this is Sunnyvale. It's perfectly safe in Sunnyvale. Or, this guy is my sister's best friend. He would never do anything to me. So situational awareness is key. A second key is to trust your instincts and your intuition. Preaching to the choir here. They're potent and they're powerful and they serve a purpose. And the way that you know that they're giving you a signal is you get a bad feeling about something. You get a bad feeling about a person or a situation. If you take nothing else away from today, take this away. If you get a bad feeling about something, do something about it. Don't dismiss it. The next thing that you can do is to create a mental blueprint of scenarios and situations that you might find dangerous or threatening. Use your imagination to think about situations you might find yourself in. Think about how you could avoid it and what you could do, all the way up to and including fighting to get free. Know what your most powerful reason to survive is. And this is very personal. But what difference does it make if you're alive or not? You're a very important person to the people who love you, and they will miss you if you're not here. What will it cost you if you don't avoid that situation? What will it cost you if you don't fight back when you have to? And everybody says, well, I might be dead. That's one possibility. But you might also be lying in a hospital in a coma for 10 years and bankrupt your family and miss all of your children's events. That's a huge cost to not being prepared and not knowing what your reason to survive is. Know what these predators and these bad guys want. They want three things. They're after your property, your body, or your life. What they don't want is somebody who's going to resist and mess up their plan, because they've picked their victims out very carefully. They're somebody that they think is not going to resist and is not going to fight back and is not going to disrupt their plan. So anything you can do that derails their idea of what's going to happen is great. The last thing is that you have to give yourself permission. Give yourself permission to listen to that intuition. Give yourself permission to take action. That's a hard one for a lot of women. I'm telling you, give yourself permission to be loud, to cause a commotion, to create a scene, to draw attention, to use your outdoor voice. Because what those predators don't want is they don't want attention. They don't want it to take too long, and they don't want to get caught. So you have to give yourself permission to do those things in a situation where you need to defend yourself. And the last thing is you have to give yourself permission to fight if there's no other option. And by that, I mean use everything that you have available in you, tooth and nail, till you get to safety. Because you matter and your life matters. And we all want to survive dangerous situations so we can get home to our loved ones, our friends, our families, so we can come to conferences like this and meet wonderful people and share our stories. Thank you. Did I run?